Jackie O.
I'm Stan the Man.
We're the real guys with this week's movie review.
But stick around, because after the review and some shenanigans, we're going to have a chance for you to win a free movie pass.
Courtesy of the fine folks at Borderlands Comics and Games.
So, without further ado,
it's the real guys.
Let's see, what does this do? Ooh. How about that?
Hey, I smell flowers.
Not bad, not bad. Okay. When I press this, what happens?
I have lemon shoes.
Ooh, not that one, not that one. And now?
Ein groschen Weißbier, bitte! Schnell, schnell!
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to fix this. How about that?
Wes Anderson is the greatest director of all time.
I'm in big trouble now.
It's the Big Screen Breakdown.
brought to you by Borderlands Comics and Games.
In Unsane, a young woman finds herself in a mental institution where she sees her stalker. Or does she?
Well, Jackie O can vouch for me on this one. I knew almost nothing about this movie going into it, except what I saw in the trailer. And one of the first things I said afterwards was that there was something weird about the technical specs of this movie. The aspect ratio was really boxy, and the video quality was grainy, and there was something about the lens that kind of warped the image around the edges. It altogether kind of had the feeling of looking at the movie through the window of social media. And sure enough, I found out that the movie was entirely shot on an iPhone. And really, that is a worthy experiment for this particular movie, because the thing about social media is that it's very public, and that makes you very vulnerable. And vulnerability is one of the chief aspects of this movie. Now, the trailer, which made me want to see the movie, is somewhat misleading in that it creates the question as to whether or not the central character is indeed being stalked, or if she's mentally ill and it's all an illusion. But less than halfway through the story, the movie answers that question, and it becomes about how to deal with the reality of the situation, which, to be honest, is less interesting than maintaining the ambiguity of the truth. Now, there's another layer to this movie that I have no idea if it was intentional. It's just the way I experienced the movie. This archetype of the stalker, the doughy misfit who feels like he's entitled to someone or something, and he doesn't care who gets hurt in his pursuit of that person or that thing. I not only have no sympathy for that character, but I'm tired of looking at him. I'm sick of him. And I didn't feel like watching him in this movie, so I kind of took a step out of the movie, and when I took that objective step back, I started to see other characters in the movie as metaphors for different aspects of our current situation that we find ourselves in at large socially. And I saw that the stalker victim was a metaphor for really mainstream society. Most of us who find our lives turned upside down when some idiot goes ballistic, and we're held hostage by the situation until we do something about it. I have no idea if all this social commentary and musing was intended. Soderbergh is a very intelligent director, but he may not have intended it. But the point is, any good story can be seen a lot of different ways, and this is a good, solid story. In fact, take all of the symbolism away, and the simple reality of stalking and what it does to the victims and those they love is horrifying and enraging and infuriating. Is it something we need to experience? Well, yes, if it provides a catharsis or insight. You know, cinema is about sharing our experiences, our stories with each other, even when, and maybe especially when, they're uncomfortable. Now, I'm not overly excited about this movie, but I found it an interesting, outstanding experience. So I recommend it. You know, the real guys did dabble in art cinema. We weren't this successful, though. If only we'd used an iPhone.
time for your chance to win a free movie pass from Regal Cinemas.
Provided by our awesome friends at Borderlands Comics and Games.
Just comment this week's keyword on this video post, and we will announce the winner on our live video from Cyclops Cider and Brewery next week.
The key word is Xanax.
So, comment below and be sure to watch our live video next Thursday.
Till then, we're the Real Guys wishing you peace, love, and popcorn.
Just a couple of real guys